Hey everybody, and welcome back to yet another video on Just Cause 4. So today is a very exciting day. A brand new trailer just dropped for Just Cause, showing us more gameplay. We got the Tornado gameplay trailer, and I do have to say, this thing looks absolutely insane. We finally have more footage to go on, and also there's kind of a lot of little details hidden throughout the entire trailer, and some confirmations of some of the stuff that was speculated by fans, and some of the stuff that we kind of heard about but didn't see before. So this trailer honestly gives us a lot of information. So what I'm gonna do is basically play the trailer in its entirety first, because it's only 3 minutes and 29 seconds long, and then I'm gonna go over, still play it, but kind of pause it and break down some of the scenes that are showcased in the trailer. So let's just get stuck into this with showing you guys the Tornado gameplay.
Hello, I'm Omar Shakir, the native director at Avalanche Studios New York, working on Just Cause 4. In this mission, Rico's pursuing a massive tornado as it weaves a path of destruction throughout the grasslands. And this is the Storm Chaser, the only vehicle that allows him to do so.
All right, let's see what this thing can do.
Thanks to Avalanche's new Apex engine, everything you see, as well as the trajectory of every spiraling object, is being calculated in real time.
Take the Storm Chaser and get out of here. I'll get the tornado back on track.
The Black Hand have taken over Solis's private airport. And to progress, Rico must take out the wind cannons that are holding the tornado at bay.
Adios.
The player can take out the wind cannons in any way they choose. Right now we're using the railgun, one of the many new weapons in the game. And all these new weapons have a secondary fire option. So in this case, the railgun can shoot a powerful beam of energy, and it can also deploy a drone that will fight alongside Rico. You can even use this drone as a grapple point to propel yourself into the air. For the next cannon, let's get more creative and use some new features of Rico's grappling hook. That's all we're going to show today. It's just a small glimpse of what to expect in Just Cause 4. And there's plenty more to come when you play yourself on December 4th.
So I think we can all agree that this trailer was absolutely epic. So let's just jump into this and let's pause right at the very beginning. As you guys can see, we've got that Russian attack helicopter once again. I say Russian because it's kind of Russian inspired. I'm sure it's going to be called something completely else. But what's really cool is that base in the background. Holy shit, it is so detailed. I absolutely love it. You guys can see the verticality that they've been talking about. That's the thing that kind of they've been going for with this iteration of Just Cause, and I think they are doing a very good job. Surprising thing is, I don't see a lot of destructible things in the background. You know how obviously in Just Cause you've got everything pretty much marked with red that can be destroyed. The only thing I can see is that antenna dish. So it's going to be interesting how the marking is going to work in this game, or maybe if it's going to be a little bit more discreet. But let's just move over to some of the next scenes. As you guys can see, more beautiful landscapes, and you've got the title screen. So as you guys can see, Rico is diving straight into action, and there is a massive tornado that he has to face. So what's quite interesting is that they go into obviously the tornado chaser up here, but we actually manage, I think, to catch the first glimpse at first person driving. It is kind of interesting that they opted in for obviously the above road view at the front of the bonnet of the car. I was expecting something more traditional along the lines of obviously seeing the entire interior of the car with the steering wheel, Rico's hands and everything, but I guess that works as well. I mean, races are gonna be that much more intense, and I think driving might be a little bit more precise when it comes to doing stunts and all that stuff, so it is very good to see. Also, it seems like the tornado chaser is the only vehicle that doesn't get picked up by the tornado, so that is another very interesting gameplay feature. Hopefully it's gonna be extremely good at getting close to the tornado and obviously liberating bases if a tornado shows up. I think the tornado chaser is going to be a must for the player in order to survive and not get picked up by it. And I do have to say, with this chase sequence, we see a lot of detail everywhere. I think they went above and beyond with the amount of detail they are packing into the world this time around, which is obviously very good to see. Like I said, one of my big complaints about Just Cause 3 was not enough detail, but I think they have really pulled it off this time. And I have to say, destruction looks absolutely mind-blowing. It looks so good. I cannot wait to get my hands on the game. This is kind of a cool shot. We see another glimpse of one of the light armored tanks. One interesting detail is that they have actually taken away the X on the back of it. So I don't know if that was maybe just like a visual thing, or potentially you're gonna have different skins. It's gonna be very interesting to see. But there is something even more interesting. I don't know if you guys can see, but Rico actually has a companion in the tornado chaser. As you guys can see, to the left of him appears to be some sort of a figure with longish hair and a hat. As you guys can see from this clip right here, it's somebody that Rico is probably gonna be getting help from in building the tornado chaser, or maybe modifying it, because you can see the blueprints up on the whiteboard. So it's gonna be interesting. It looks like there's gonna be a lot more companion missions, which is a good thing, as long as it's not kind of like escort companions and keeping them alive, because I think those are some of the worst missions in game design. Holy shit. So this shot here is absolutely epic as the plane flies by and gets sucked in by the tornado. I think it looks insane. You guys can see a lot of black hand weaponry. You saw the anti-air turrets. You saw the massive cannon track, APCs, and obviously soldiers just scrambling as the tornado is chasing Rico. So also, we get our first glimpse at the wind cannon. We kind of knew about them already from the leaks that we have covered before on this channel, but they look absolutely crazy. I love those things. It doesn't look like you can actually control them, which is kind of a shame, but it's cool to see them nevertheless. Another cool thing is obviously the railgun. That thing looks extremely powerful. Holy crap. I mean, it just took out that wind cannon with one shot. I wonder how that thing is going to perform against armor or planes. And as you guys can see, it can also spawn in a drone. Something that I kind of talked about already, but it's cool to obviously see that in action. All of these things that we've been talking about, speculating, going over these little leaks, finally we can see them in this gameplay footage. So the trailer just kind of keeps going. The destruction is absolutely insane. Like I said, obviously the tethers are back, boosters to take out things in very creative ways as Rico takes care of this wind cannon. Really awesome to see that, and honestly the visual effects are insane. And I have to say, the game actually looks really good graphically. I love it. I genuinely do, and it looks very optimized as well. So this is an amazing shot right here. You guys can see this huge city that is next to the airport. That city, I feel like, is gonna be absolutely crazy. It looks absolutely massive. It has a stadium, skyscraper, so I hope you can just go in there and cause havoc. And it's cool to see these massive populated areas. I hope the NPC density is gonna be high in them, so obviously you can blow them up as they're going around, we'll do whatever. And I hope there's enough skyscrapers for me to stunt on, okay? Because that is a very important same thing. But that is unfortunately all we have gotten from this gameplay. I'm gonna go over this again to obviously pick out all the little details, see what I can find in the background and whatnot, so stay tuned for that video. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think this trailer looks amazing? Let me know in those comments down below. But as always guys, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel for plenty more Just Cause 4 in the future. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you're gonna have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, goodbye. Bye 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 bye.